The cursed jewel of time. In the heart of an ancient Asian kingdom, where dry winds howled through cracked fields and the earth lay parched, a sense of despair shadowed the land. The people, weary and hungry, struggled to coax life from the unforgiving soil. Among them lived two princely brothers, the older, resolute and brave, the younger, thoughtful and wise. Their hearts ached as they watched their village wither under the weight of drought. One evening, the older brother wandered through the desolate palace garden. The setting sun painted the sky in hues of burnt gold and crimson. Shadows twisted and stretched, cloaking the dying plants. A rustle broke the silence. A flash of red fur darted between the barren shrubs. It was a fox, sleek and cunning, a chicken clutched between its teeth. The prince, quick as a striking serpent, trapped the fox under an overturned basket. But as he peered through the woven gaps, he saw not fear, but knowing eyes that glowed like molten amber. "Release me," the fox whispered, its voice smooth and unsettling, like silk across a blade. "I hold a secret that can save your kingdom. In a land hidden beyond the veils of reality lies a jewel of power that can summon endless prosperity. Free me, and I shall guide you there." A spark of hope ignited in the prince's chest. He lifted the basket. The fox stretched, its tail flicking with mischief. "Our journey first leads to a hidden cave," the fox explained, "where a dragon dwells. Only with the dragon's help can we reach the kingdom that guards the jewel." They ventured through dense forests and across jagged cliffs where moonlight barely touched the ground. After days of travel, they reached a valley shrouded in silver mist. Within the mist was the cave, a yawning maw of darkness in the mountainside. Inside, the air was thick with a heavy, mournful heat. The prince's footsteps echoed as he approached the dragon, a beast of obsidian scales and eyes like pools of molten gold. The dragon's anguished roars shook the walls, a sound that carried centuries of pain. The prince saw the source, a splinter, gleaming like a shard of cursed glass, was lodged deep in the dragon's enormous fang. The dragon's breath came in ragged bursts, its pain like a living thing. With steady hands, the prince drew his bow. He inhaled deeply, feeling the weight of the moment, and released the arrow. It struck true. The splinter fell, clinking onto the stone floor. A great sigh of relief escaped the dragon, the tension in its body unwinding like a coiled spring. The dragon lowered its massive head, eyes now clear and calm. "You have lifted my torment," it rumbled, its voice vibrating through the stone. "In return, I shall guard you with my fire and my wings." The kingdom of shadows. Riding the dragon's back, they soared above clouds that shimmered with starlight, towards a realm forgotten by time. They descended upon a land draped in perpetual twilight. Mist curled like ghostly tendrils through dense forests. Atop a towering mountain, a temple lay hidden, its walls covered in ancient symbols that pulsed with a faint, otherworldly light. For 4 days and nights, the prince observed the temple, unraveling its secrets. He learned of the traps laid by long-dead guardians and the whispers of spells woven into the very stones. On the 5th night, under a silver crescent moon, he entered the temple. At its heart, on a pedestal of black stone, the jewel rested. It was a shard of night itself, dark, smooth, and pulsing with a rhythm that seemed to mimic a heartbeat. He felt its chill seep into his bones as he took it, a whisper of unease brushing the edges of his mind. Back in his own kingdom, the prince presented the jewel to his father. The moment it was placed within the palace vault, the earth trembled. Rain fell in gentle sheets, soaking the cracked fields. Crops sprang up, lush and green. Orchards dripped with ripe fruit, and barns filled with grain. The people's eyes sparkled with joy. Laughter and song returned to the village. But beneath the jubilation, shadows stirred. The younger brother began to dream. Each night, a voice cold as midnight whispered to him, "The jewel gives life, but steals time. An hour each day is taken from every soul, fueling the kingdom's bounty. For the old, it is a fleeting moment. For the young, it is a lifetime carved away, day by day." The younger brother awoke, drenched in sweat, the truth gnawing at his heart. He watched the children, their laughter fading too quickly, the elders growing frail at an unnatural pace. One night, under the cloak of darkness, he took the jewel and vanished. A decade of search. When the kingdom woke to find both the jewel and the younger brother gone, the land fell into turmoil. Accusations of betrayal spread like poison. The older brother, heartbroken, mounted his dragon and soared into the endless sky, searching the corners of the world for 10 long years. At last, on a forgotten shore, where the waves whispered ancient secrets, he found his brother. The wind tangled their hair as they faced each other. "Why did you betray me?" the older brother demanded, pain etched into his voice. The younger brother's eyes were calm. "I did not betray you. I saved our people from a fate they could not see. The jewel steals time, a price too steep for any prosperity." The jewel's end. The older brother, torn by doubt, took the jewel once more. He returned to his kingdom and saw the truth his eyes had once missed. The people's shoulders sagged under invisible burdens. Children's eyes were weary before their time. Prosperity had come at a cruel cost. Determined to end the curse, he climbed atop his dragon. Together, they soared high above the clouds to where the ocean lay, like a sheet of dark glass. With a final breath, he cast the jewel into the depths. It sank, its eerie glow swallowed by the fathomless sea. A new dawn. When he returned, the younger brother was waiting. They stood together, watching the sunrise bathe their land in golden light. The kingdom healed, not with magic, but with patience, unity, and love. The legend of the brothers lived on, a story of sacrifice, the illusion of easy prosperity, and the wisdom to know that time, once stolen, can never be returned.